Hello viewers, I am Praveen. In this course, you are learning quickly all the operating system concepts, uniquely through question and answer sessions. So let's begin. The question is, explain common tasks performed by the operating system. So what are the common tasks performed by the operating system? Now here I have listed all the common tasks performed by the operating system, like construct a list of resources, maintain information for security, verify identity of the users. But before I read out all this, let me explain to you the complete boot process. So when the computer is switched on, it automatically loads a program stored on an exact reserved location on the disk or in the memory device. A predetermined, a fixed location is there. So on the disk, you have a location called master boot record location. So from there, the operating system automatically starts loading the program. So it loads the program. It knows that the master boot record has the first program which has to be loaded, and that program subsequently starts loading the other programs. Or if you have a mobile device, you have it, a fixed address is there. When you buy a CPU itself, is the CPU manufacturer himself tells from what address this particular it is from which what address of the memory location it will start reading. So the boot loading program has to be actually at that location itself. Once it starts loading from that location, it subsequently keeps loading till the complete procedure of installing the complete OS has been loaded into the memory. The process, this particular process of starting the program and then loading one by one program into the memory, this process is called as the bootstrap process. But once all this program is loaded into the memory, then it will also construct the list of resources. So once the program is loaded, and during this installation process, it will construct the list of all the resources, and it will hand over this particular list of resources to the operating system which is loaded. So it actually, what it does is, whenever it is starting, it is actually even making a list of all the resources, like the printer that may be connected, or the Ethernet port that you may be having, the different ports that are all there, and with all the ports that are working, the disk that is there, the RAM that is there, all this information is handed over to the operating system. And it maintains, the next one is, it maintains the information for security. Before I explain, I'll go to the next one, verify identity of the user. So maintain information for security. What exactly that means is, like when the operating system has been installed for the first time on to the laptop or desktop or some hardware, they have already created few users and some authorization has been given. So whenever you are logging in, it verifies identity of the user. So it will authenticate, the operating system will authenticate whether the user is the right user of the system or no. And if he is the right user of the system, then he is allowed to get into the system, and he will be able to execute programs. Now, this executing of the program is also based on the authorization for that particular user. So the user is authorized to use few resources, like he is authorized to execute some programs. So the programs which he is authorized to use, only those programs he will be able to run. So maintain the authorization information of the user. The next one is perform resource allocation. Now the operating system also takes care of the resource allocation, like the memory, like the hard disk. So the memory, which program, how much memory has to be allocated, that decision is made by the operating system. Okay, which program is going to be using the particular hardware, that resource allocation is also done by the operating system. Maintain current status of the resources. So the operating system, whenever it boots, it has actually made the list of all the resources that are working, but subsequently it will also keep on reading, seeing that maintains the current status, so which are accessible, which can be used. So it maintains the current status of all the resources that are connected to the operating system. Maintain the current status of the program. So it will also maintain whether the program is still executing, whether it is there in the memory or no. So all those process information, when the program has executed, okay, all the details of the program maintains the status of the program, and it performs scheduling. Now, when you are working on Windows, you may be having, or Linux or any operating system, like example of Windows, we may be having our own some C++ IDE, or you may be having a PowerPoint program running. You may be having a keyboard connected, a mouse connected, and so on. You may have many different devices connected, many different programs running, and for each devices there is actually a program running. And when you press a key on a keyboard, the operating system is recognizing that without you even feeling that there are actually so many programs running. So how does it do that? So it is having some mechanism of actually scheduling all the program. Okay, in a Windows machine you may be having something like a round robin, where each program is given a fixed slice of a time, and in that way all the equipment, all the programs will be able to get some time. So I hope it's very clear to you this about the operating system. What are the common tasks performed by this operating system? And if you have liked this video, please subscribe, like, share and comment, so that we can improve upon whatever you are expecting. Thank you for watching.